All right, some more unedited LuuLuu. I know y'all love this. Said no one ever. I don't even have to say it, but tell me, how much have you drank some? If you haven't, get some water in your system. You gotta hydrate. So I'm getting ready for my morning of class. Let me tell you, I ain't been in school in a long time, y'all, and I can tell because I thought my head was gonna hit my keyboard. Thank goodness I was at home. So I got up because the afternoon, because I'm a morning person. So I was like, in the afternoon, I was about to die. I was about to die. Luckily, I was, and then I felt so rude because the same thing that I be telling my students not to do, I was doing them. I was sitting on my phone, doing all kind of stuff. I was engaged enough to keep up with what they were doing, sort of. But here's the thing: is that because of my schedule, and I'm going to New Orleans next week, I'm in the class that's for most of the people have never taught. They're in this residency program with CPS, Chicago Public Schools, for the people who are not from Chicago. And so there's things that they're probably going over that my class wouldn't, because it's more accelerated, because we're already teaching. We're called lead teachers. These people, from what I've figured out, they're gonna be mentored, and they're gonna be with the teacher, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, because it ain't my part, it ain't my thing, so I don't care. So anyway, a lot of this stuff is kind of redundant for me. So yeah, let me tell you what I did yesterday during class though. I was quite productive in many ways though, because I got my second screen up. So we have a project due. We have our big assignment is due tomorrow, which is a little 4-minute lesson. So I started saying, why am I sitting up here worried about this? Just start working on it. So I started working on that. I opened up a new bank account because I need to switch banks. So I sat there and opened up a new checking account. Okay, I'm telling you, I've been busy. I was busy yesterday. What else did I do while I was sitting down there? I had me some tea, and then I actually wound up helping a lady who was in the class because she was struggling, I could tell, because she is brand new to education. Like, a lot of the people who are in this program have already been working in education or with youth in some way, whereas this woman is coming out of there just no. So anyway, so I did do like a conversation with her after class to help her out, but like today I gotta make sure that I really tighten up my stuff, because the one thing that y'all know I hate doing, they making me script this shit to turn it in. Now mind you, I don't need to script it, but okay, I get it. For them to like evaluate and grade me, but it's like I gotta look at these exemplars because I'm supposed to be putting in all this extra work and everything. I gotta put in little notes to myself, and so that they know that I know what I'm doing. The fuck. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put in some little notes, because I'm planning on getting an A on this damn thing, because when it comes down to the presentation of it, I'm good. I already know what I'm gonna say, all that good shit, but still gotta convince them. Yeah, so that's that, because that's part of my grade. If the part of my grade is about the presentation, I'm good. I'ma smoke that. I will smoke that. But even like the way they taught this part, it was so crazy, because okay, so they've given us this thing. We're supposed to teach something. So you got steps, you teaching. We just got the assignment on Tuesday. So yesterday we in class, and they're like, okay, we want you all to work on it, and then what we're gonna do is get in the breakout rooms and practice. So they wanted us to practice modeling, so after we give the steps, modeling how we're gonna do the modeling. And I'm like, but what if I ain't wrote the steps up yet, because you just gave me this assignment and it ain't due till Friday, so some of us ain't there. So yeah, which I was not, so I worked on my steps and everything. I mean, because logically, you think about your steps. I know you're supposed to know where you're going to get them to, but you need to have your steps to understand where you're getting them to. Is it just me, or am I just going crazy? But anyway. So that's one thing. Then the other thing that's been in my head is, as I predicted, I don't know. I know I said this a while ago. Or maybe I just said it to some friends. I said a lot of people that were really strong on YouTube in 2020 were going to fall off for various reasons. Because a lot of us were at home. Our work schedules and everything weren't as demanding because of the pandemic, or we were working from home, which gave us more time to do other things. The other thing is that views were really high last year because, of course, everybody was sitting their ass at home. So people kind of got into this thing like, oh, I'm gonna have all these views and everything, and then found out as the people started going out, the views started going down, and they became frustrated, and and then just kind of fell off, or other things like they thought they were gonna grow really fast, and they didn't, and they found out that YouTube can be a motherfucker. So I was thinking about it, and I want to say a few things about how I think about it now. I've been doing this for a while, and we always have these moments where we're like, feeling like, damn, this is not working, or things like that. It happens, or people get in your head, because people get in my head sometimes. But what happens is, if you're gonna do this, is you have to understand that it might not grow the way you wanted to in the beginning. Now, with consistency and persistence, usually those people win out, because they're building this consistency and persistence, and their content is, they got good content, or by doing this, they figure out the content that works for them. And so by doing that, then they really grow and flourish. I think some people just thought that this is gonna be easy as hell, and you just throw out some videos and everything, and you're gonna make this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna make this money, you're gonna grow really fast. And it doesn't happen like that for everybody. Some people it does. Some people get on and they just take off. Some people it doesn't. But if you see people, like, sometimes you need to look at somebody that you see that's like really popular, and look at how long they've been on YouTube. A lot of them have been on forever, and then they finally, with consistency, with doing this, enjoying it, doing it because they want to. Now they're at this point where they've hit that sweet spot, and they've moved on. Like, for instance, I always say, like, Bailey Sarian, I started watching her, and don't mind you, she was at a decent space when I started watching her. She was like at 100,000, just over 100,000, which is a lot of subscribers. Don't get me wrong, but when she hit that makeup and murder and started doing her thing, and that's really her thing, and she got into it, she has taken off, and she's huge now. And let me say this, I watched her because I liked her makeup work, because her makeup work is really good. So boom, she took off. Other times people will be on here for years and years and years, and they're still doing okay, but they're not doing that, and then all of a sudden, boom, they take off. Like, for instance, I always say Kinky Sweat Alicia. She was decent, she had a decent following, but now she's hit this rhythm, and she has taken off. But if you look, she's been on YouTube for a long ass time. So it wasn't like she took off, this just happened overnight. No, this has been a buildup of her being consistent, finding what she wanted to do, and really just diving and digging into it and doing it. So I'm saying that to say, if those are the feelings, that's what it is. So, like, even with me, I'm not where I wanted to be at this point. Nope. But I had to get past that and say, do I still like doing it? And I do. I enjoy my conversations. I enjoy how I do things. Now, is it for everybody? Absolutely not. But as I do it and my persistence and consistency continues, then people will watch, and it will grow. And it will grow the way it's supposed to. So I'm saying that for everybody who's doing it is that, unless it's just like, I'm just tired, I'm not doing it anymore, that's fine. But if those are your feelings, try to muscle through them if you really enjoy doing it. Now, if it's a chore and you're like, then don't do it anymore. Step away, walk away. But understand this: if you step away and walk away for a little bit, you're going to have to build that back up again. Because, some people might see you, but a lot of people ain't going to see you again. Just that's just the reality of it. Because even if I'm off for a few days, like going out of town or something, my views go down. It is the nature of the beast. Because you want new people to be watching you. So without other people watching you, ain't nobody going to watch you. And that's the nature of this beast we are in. Now, I'm just telling y'all, that's the way it works. That's the way it works, y'all. So there's a point where you have to figure out, okay, is this really something I want to do or not? And if the frustration is too much and you just like, no, then don't do it. But if you still have regrets, then keep going. Stop doing it once you stop having those regrets. If you regret stopping, then you might want to get back into it. If you stop and you don't give a fuck about it no more, you back to watching videos and everything, then that's where you should be. Because that's where you want to be. And that's okay. It's okay. It doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't at all. It just makes you a person who tried something and it didn't work out for you. And that's what life's about. Trying sometimes, succeeding sometimes, not succeeding sometimes. I'm not saying failing, just not succeeding on the level that you want to. And that's it. That's all. So just a few thoughts I wanted to put out there. Now, on to the next thought about that. I was thinking about being a good YouTuber. I'm not the best YouTuber when it comes to other YouTubers. I'm not. I have a tendency to do things by myself. I have a tendency to just be like all in my head and in my world. Understand, we all have our own worlds. So when it comes down to being in the space on YouTube, you cannot expect other YouTubers to support you and hold you up the way you think they should, because you holding them up the way you think you should. Just being honest, because people have lives, they have commitments, they have all kinds of other stuff going on that ain't got shit to do with YouTube. Or maybe they just ain't that person. So what you do is you see how that person rolling and you leave them alone. Me for instance, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't always watch videos. I'm just being honest. I don't watch it all the time. I'll be off on some other bullshit. Look at this stuff. I'm on plants right now. I've been looking at decor because, of course, it's entertainment for me. However, what I will do, and I would, when I see, I will stop, I will watch, I will comment, but I'm not consistent. So every time you post up some shit, I might not see it. Now what will happen is I'll think about somebody and be like, hey, I ain't looked at none of their videos. And I'll go onto their channel page and then try to look at some things, leave a few comments or something, share out something from them. And I think that's what I'm going to do more, because I think that works better for me. As opposed to trying to really do stuff like that. I think by sharing my YouTube friends, their videos on my page, because I don't have to do that, but it's a way of sharing out and somebody else might see them that never saw them before and watch them and subscribe, or even just give them a view and find out about them. So I think that's more productive for me from a being a good YouTuber than just trying to like help with engagement, give you a view or something. I mean, yes, the views are helpful, so I ain't gonna lie. I will, throw some shit on and watch it and make sure I give you a view and, hopefully say something. And I'm a commenter. I'm not a liker. I just let you know. I'm a commenter. I'm not a liker. Even if I just say, hey, girl, hey, yo, what's up, boy? That means that I really didn't have time to watch you. So I'm letting y'all know how this works. That means I really didn't have time to watch you. So you probably in the background, and I just want to make sure I gave you a comment. But I did watch your whole thing. I let the shit run. So that's just the truth, Ruth. The truth, Ruth. Now, if you see that I say something that makes some sense, then you know, okay, she was watching me. That's just I'm just being honest with y'all. There's a place for honesty in life, and then there's a place for lying like a motherfucker. And I just felt like being honest about that. So I'm just letting y'all know. So I think that's what so if you see your stuff coming up on my community page, that's why. Because I'm like, hey, hey, I saw this. Hey, why don't y'all watch this? It's a way of sharing you out. Because I think my one view isn't as important as if I share you out and you get 5 views, or you get 10 views, or you get 50 views. I think that is more important than my one view. Ha! Wow, I just had an epiphany, y'all. I just had an epiphany. Drink some more water. So that's what I'm going to do from now on. So my people, you're going to see a lot of people in my community tab. Why not? It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt me to support. And, so I will do some, hey girl, hey, or what's up, boy? What's up, y'all? But I will be doing some of that because I think that's, my one view versus maybe giving you 20 views. I like that. I like that even better. And but can I say I haven't been posting up like I should on my community page, and I apologize because I like to have a little variety on my community page. I don't like my community page just to be me being, hey, I'm going to be this is my new video, or hey, let's stop doing polls to see what y'all. I think I like it to be a little more robust, a little more friendly, some place where we can talk, so, or like share some shit that I see. So if you see something that you think I should be shared on my community tab, let me know, because I don't see everything. I don't see every damn thing. I'm very animated in the morning. I noticed that about me. I promise y'all by 2 o'clock but let me tell y'all what, I'm not a coffee drinker. But I drank some of my Morning Thunder, Celestial Seasons Morning Thunder. If you are not a coffee drinker and you need that kick of caffeine, Morning Thunder will wake your ass up. After I drank that, oh man, I was wide the fuck awake. I was like, okay, I can make it through. So I think like after lunch, around 1:30. Because I still have that last hour, I'm going to need to do that. And I think at work, once I get it back into the schools, that's what I'm going to have to do too. I'm going to have to like make sure that I have my Morning Thunder. So when I'm feeling like, oh my God, because I'm a napper. I love a good nap in the middle of the day. I don't know about y'all, but I love a good nap. I live for the nap. And so... And see, real talk, I have one of my prep periods was 5th period, like around 12:40, right around there. That was nap time. I know I should have been prepping and doing some shit, but real talk, it was nap time for me. Nap time. Nap. What you doing, Lou? I be in my bed curled up. I had to start putting on my alarm because I would sleep through my last co-talk class sometimes. Not that it mattered, because most of the time she wasn't there anyway. Have you ever forgotten about a fragrance? I know some of y'all gonna be like, yeah, Lou. I forgot how good Salty Flower is by Victor & Waffle. I put this on last night. I was like, damn, this shit smells good. It's that floral. It's got that tropical floral with a like salt. It's a salty flower. It is so good. I'm like, where you been at? Why did I forget about you? Yes, salty flower. Yes. So I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna wear today because I wore this last night and it was so I'm also trying to figure out what I'm taking to New Orleans, because as opposed to just taking a bunch of my decants, my travel sprays that I get from like Royalty Sense, which is me trying out some stuff, I need to put a lot of them back too. I want to take things that are like bam, because I'm gonna be around people that I used to go to school with, and I ain't seen them in forever. So I want to be like, damn, Lou smell good. So I'm trying to decide. I think I know I'm taking Jasmine Rouge, because you can't go wrong with Jasmine Rouge. I give TF that credit. I think I'm gonna take that. I really want to take Figment by Amouage, because I get so many compliments on that. And then I want to take something kind of tropical. Now I got some new tropicals, but I have to talk about these later. But I got some newer tropicals that I need to talk about. So, yeah. Now, what am I gonna wear today while I'm sitting in my house? I think I got a couple of things I need to try out, because I need to do some blind buys. So I need to do a blind buy video. Yeah, I need to do a blind buy video. That might be a Sunday premiere if I can. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a Sunday premiere. So I'll do that, and then over the next few days before I leave, I really need to videotape, because I'm not really gonna be. Let's be honest, I'm a terrible vlogger, like travel vlogger and everything. I'm terrible at that, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it the try again. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just erase all that shit from Atlanta, because I ain't using, and it was terrible footage. Yeah. So I'm gonna try this time. I think I'm gonna make concerted efforts, like in the Uber early in the morning, be like, yeah, we out here. See what I can make happen. I'll try. I can't make no promises though. All right, y'all. Let me get started with the day. I think I'm gonna wear Teo Cabanal's lace garden, because it's such a cute citrusy tuberose. I might be in the mood for that, but I think I need to be trying out something else before I do my blind buys. So I guess probably not. Did I show y'all this? Not that. I got my other pom-pom. Look at how cute that pom-pom is. Love it. Okay, talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Unedited LuuLuu is out of the building.